This is the this is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. My name is Brad. This is the Monday Camp Comeback, part of the Monday Reset series. The title for today is, of course, if you fell off, if you fall off, you start again. You start again. And one of the questions I've got here, you can answer this in real time if it's a live, or if you're watching the replay, you can also watch it via that. You can reply to this via that way as well. So be honest. What's one thing you're trying to get back on track with right now? What's one thing that you're trying to get back on track with right now? I'm just going to pin that comment. There we go. So welcome in. We're going to crack on, do our best. Happy Monday for what it's worth. I hope that you've had a decent day or a decent start to today. Hi, Vince Balan, how's it going? Hello, welcome in. So if you're watching this live or on the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from. So Vince Balan is obviously from Sweden today. So today, what's the message for today? Today is not about perfection. What happens is we fall, I don't know, what is it? We fall off things, don't we? We start things and we stop them, and then we don't start them again. Or we get disillusioned. We get sucked into things. We know that we need to do something, or we really want to do something, but it's not easy what we're doing, whatever that is. It could be university, it could be, I don't know, losing weight, it could be getting fit at the gym, it could be anything that you're working on. What happens a lot of the time is people start and then they stop and then they don't start again. They just stop, they just put it off. And that is what happens a lot of the time. We don't quite, we don't always see things through, and that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to stick to topic. Hi Moobs, how's it going? Welcome in. Great to see you on the live. I think it's the first time I've seen you on the live. Timmy says hi too. Hello. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Hope your day's been okay. Hope your Monday's been okay. So I do have a poll. If you can complete it if you want to. It's up to you. If you've fallen off track, what do you usually do? So if you've fallen off track, what do you usually do? Do you start again straight away? Do you think, oh, I've dropped the ball, I'm going to start off straight away? Or do you beat yourself up? You start something, it doesn't quite work out. You get ill, you get tired, and you stop doing it. You stop doing what you thought you wanted to do. And then you beat yourself up, you put yourself down. You're really upset at yourself. For not being perfect or whatever it is. Sometimes I do that, if I'm honest. Sometimes I start it straight away. Sometimes I beat myself up. The other option for the poll is I keep putting it off. So some people they fall off track. They're doing what they're meant to be doing or what they want to do, and then they just put it off. They start really well, and then they just start putting it off. And before you fucking know it, weeks are just clicking by. Like, I say this often, think about this year. Think about this year. It's fucking June. It's June already. Time is flying by. And some people think, oh, I'm going to start in March. I'm going to do it in New Year. I'm going to do it when everything's perfect, but I feel motivated, and put things off. And time's just ticking away. Life goes quickly. Anyway, another one is I'm trying to get back on track. So that's the poll. I will be reading all I'm going to be reading all the comments related to the topic to begin with. Then after the topic has been discussed for about an hour or whatever it is, I'll then go to just reading comments after that. Hi, welcome in everyone, by the way. So hi to Yorick, hi to Minter Ballon, hi to Moobs, hi to Boiling Frog, hi to Sana. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all well. So this is about the comeback, basically. One moment, sorry. Some people, what happens to some people is they think they've ruined everything. They think they're on track. They're doing whatever they're fucking doing. It doesn't matter what it is. And they think they've ruined everything because they missed one day. Like, I've not been to the gym, or I've not done a video, or I've not done this or done that. And they think everything's ruined and it's game over. It's not. It is not. You can't be perfect all the time. You cannot be perfect all the time. So that could be one missed workout. One missed workout. I do it sometimes. I think, oh, I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to work out, and then I don't go. Some of the days I don't go, and I don't feel good about it. It could be one relapse. So you're quitting drugs, which I've done, and it's difficult, really difficult. And I'd quit drugs, and I go, oh, I've quit drugs. I'd have a week off or 2 weeks off. Like, to me at the time, that was great. And then I'd go back. I'd go back, and you think, oh shit, I fucked up. Or with the smoking, I used to smoke as well. I must have quit smoking at least 40 times, believe it or not. Quit session. I used to quit session as well. Binge drinking, binge everything else. Hi Dawn, how's it going? Hello to Shelley as well, guys. Hi, hope you both okay. It could be one bad weekend, one argument, whatever it is. It can make you feel like you're falling off track. One week where life just got in the way. It does. Like if you're ill and you want to go to the gym, you've got a workout routine, and you're just really ill, you're drained, you can't work, it's hard to work out. And then you have 1 week where it just falls off. You just don't do anything. Life gets in the way. It really, really does. Especially if you've got kids or whatever it is. It's not easy. I get it. Then the brain says, I've blown it now. So the brain goes, oh, I've blown it now. I didn't do what I was meant to do. That's me now. I've failed. I'm not going to pick the ball back up. I give up. There's no point anyway. That kind of thinking can happen. Or it's, I'll start next Monday. Yeah, I'll start next Monday. Yeah, I'll wait until I'll wait till New Year. Fuck it, I'll wait till New Year's resolution. That'll be fine. And then you go, oh no, I can't do it then because I'm busy. I'm a bit tired, so I won't start then. February's come, March has come, and you're still not started. You're still not doing what you're planning to do. And that's how weeks can become months. Time goes fucking fast, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, I'm going to read the comments related to the topic the best I can. Let me just read through. So the poll is underneath. If you've ever fallen off track, what do you usually do? And if you want to choose one of those options, you can. Or maybe there's lots of different ones. And if it was easy, whatever it is you're doing, every fucker would be doing it. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, whatever. I don't know. Everyone works on different things. What's right for me might not be right for you, etc., etc. Anyway, everyone's saying hello to each other. That's amazing. So, I'm the same. Just babysitting at the moment, but my grandson's on the iPod now, so I'm having a little break. Yeah, we sucked into the iPad. Anyway, guys, I'll keep going the best I can. I'll keep speaking the best I can. I'm just going to have a little sip of water. Anyway, sorry, guys. Let me put that there. So, what's my experience with this? Let me try and elaborate. I have done this myself. I have quit so many times taking drugs. Oh, my God. I've quit so many fucking times. It had a real hold on me in my 20s. I used to enjoy it though. Don't get me wrong. I used to enjoy myself. I was an absolute idiot, but I enjoyed it. If I'm not gonna lie, it was fun, but it was taking a toll. And sometimes I think, I'd quit doing whatever. I think, I've already messed up. I start doing drinking again, a session again, whatever it was. And then I think, I've already messed up, so I might as well carry on messing up. I might as well keep going. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to speak the best I can here in real time. Then I'd stay stuck even longer. I think, I've already fucked up. I might as well carry on fucking up. I'm all or nothing personally. Basically, I'm either going to all in or I'm going to do it properly or I'm not going to bother doing it. I'm like that kind of person. And I used to be really, really good at session. I used to be good at staying up. I'd be like a marathon runner, not a sprinter, if you know what I mean. I could just go and go and go. I could outwork people. I could out-sesh people, which is not a good thing. So I'd be up for days and days and days with no sleep, which was bad. Which was bad. Um, and it wasn't the mistakes that I made, it was delaying the restart. So sometimes you're going to drop the ball. Sometimes things aren't going to work out properly for you. It's not going to be perfect. And you can end up delaying the restarts. I don't know if everyone's ever done that. This can be related to, I'll read the comments in a moment, guys, sorry. This can be related to drugs, which I've just been talking about. It could be related to gambling, which I was speaking about yesterday. I've never really been into gambling personally, not that much. But some people, it has a massive hold on them. So people are trying to quit drugs. They're quite really difficult, really fucking hard. Gambling or alcohol, it could be porn. It could be emotional eating. So people emotional eat. And it gives, obviously, food's amazing. It tastes great, but it can be bad for you, of course. Doom scrolling, fucking hell. Flicking your finger through the fucking phone, looking in, sucking in, before you know it, you spent 9-10 hours on it, on your phone, doom scrolling, going down the rabbit holes of whatever YouTube presents to you on your algorithm. Toxic relationships, keep going back to the same people that have hurt you, thinking, oh, I'm going to improve my relationships, but then you struggle with it, so you break away from people who are toxic. Maybe you're a bit toxic too, who knows? Well, I used to be a bit toxic, if I'm honest. Let me have a sip of tea. And you're trying to get away from people, but then they lure you back in. You get a bit bored. You sat in your house. It's Saturday night. You're bored. You don't know what to do. You've no other friends, and the only friends you've got are the ones that are taking XYZ and acting like XYZ, doing stupid shit. So what do? You're bored, you get itchy feet, and you go back out, and you drop the ball. You've done really well. You quit for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it is you're fucking doing. You stayed away from the toxic friends. You've picked up some healthy habits. This is me, by the way. And then I go straight back in, off to a flame. And that happened on and off for fucking years, which sounds crazy, but it did. And I knew that what I was doing was bad for me, but I just struggled to get away. People pleasing is another one. It's another one. You could be working on people pleasing. You feel bad when you say no. You feel guilty when you say no. And you're always saying yes to everything instead of saying no to some things because you feel guilty. And if you're people pleasing too much, some little turd along the road is going to take advantage of you. And then you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then you come away from it a little bit, but it feels uncomfortable. So you go back to your people pleasing ways because that's what you've always known. That's another example. Negative thinking, that's a big one, isn't it? We all have negative thinking. Well, I do. Absolutely. Especially when I'm tired. 1,000%. 1,000%. But then if it's negative thinking on steroids and it's all the time and you want to stop it. So you stop it a little bit, but then you go back and then you don't it's about restarting. Things aren't always going to be perfect. Whatever you're working on, especially if it's not easy. What was I going to say? Especially if it's not easy. It takes time, guys. It really, really does. But whatever your habits are, we all have habits, good habits, bad habits, in between habits, whatever they are. The longer you wait, the stronger it feels. Anyway, I'll go to comments again in a moment. Sorry, I was having a little rant there. I'll read your comments as well, guys, that are related to the topic. And getting back on it, I'm a dust off and go again person, Moobs is saying. I'm a dust off. Yeah, you dust yourself up. You drop the ball. You dust yourself off. You think, shit, I fucked up again. And then you go again. That's the way, man. It's not always straightforward. It's not always easy. We're human. We're not perfect. That's the way. It's like, fucking hell, when you see a toddler who's just beginning to walk, what do? They fall over. They try to walk. They fall over. They get back up. And they keep getting back up. As adults, we don't always do that. But respect to Moobs for doing that, absolutely. Shelley saying, hi, Yorick, by the way. I'm just reading related comments to the topic. Shelley saying, it's easy, very easy to fall off track. Don't raise the bar. Become the bar. Stop waiting around to be ready. Keep going. Well said. It's very easy to fall off track. Really, really easy. So easy. So easy. One of my things I'm working on is trying not to get pissed off with work. I'm trying to protect my peace at work. And I'm doing better than I was. But I get fucking pissed off. I really get annoyed, especially if I'm tired and I've worked loads of hours and I'm dealing with dipshit, dickhead, and arseholes sometimes. Oh my god. And I get really annoyed at the injustice, etc., etc., etc. But I need to stop because they're gonna do it anyway. If an arsehole's going to be an arsehole, a dickhead's going to be a dickhead, a dipshit is going to be a dipshit, and that's who they are. They've done it all their lives. They're really good at it. They're really good at being dipshits, or whatever you want to call them. And you're absolutely 100% correct in acknowledging that they're behaving in a shitty way. But it's protecting your peace going, they're going to do it anyway. They've been doing it all their lives. No matter what I say, what you say, even if we're coming from a really good place and we make loads of sense, a dipshit's going to be a dipshit. And it's just becoming less annoying. That's what I'm working on. But every now and again, I get sucked in. I get really upset. I was upset last week for about half a day. Half a day I spent upset, poor me kind of mentality that I had. And I was aware of what I was doing. I was aware of it. But it was hard just to shake off because the emotions were so strong, so powerful. It's hard to overcome them. And that's what I'm working on. But I dropped the ball. I fucked up. But then the next day I thought, shit, I've done it again. I've dropped the ball. I've not protected my peace. I've let other people annoy me. I know better, but they've got me, or I've allowed it. And then I've gone, right, I'm going to go again. I'm going to try again and get a little bit better at it. Anyway, I'm reading your comment again, Shelley. It's really good. It's very easy to fall off track. Don't raise the bar. Become the bar. Become the bar. Stop waiting around to be ready. Yeah, stop waiting for fucking motivation. Motivation, it's good. Motivation's top. When you're feeling motivated, you're energized, you can do anything, you can take on the world. That motivation's not always going to be there, mate. It just fucking isn't. It just fucking isn't. And when you can't be arsed, you're tired, you're fed up, there's loads going on, and you've got shit to do, you just turn up anyway. You become the boy, and you keep fucking going. Thanks, Shelley. That's a good one. Anyway. Yes, Brazil beat Japan 2-1 on a football note. Anyway, Shelley says, Sandra, that would be doing you the world of good. You deserve. Be kind to yourself. It's very kind of you to say. Dawn saying, getting my HGV license forced me never to go back. Why? Was it hard work? Is it not worth it? Elaborate if you can, Dawn, there. What's a HGV license? It's like a big vehicle. Sorry, Dawn might explain it better than me. I've never driven one. You can't get it with a standard driving license. I know that. I'd have to pass a test for me to be able to do it. Anyway, Moobs is saying, I call it hoovering. When you leave and get drawn back into the toxicity, bad habits, etc. My mother did this to me for years. Not anymore. It's been 6 years and it's amazing how much better I have felt. Well done. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Moves, by the way. You call it hoovering when you leave and get drawn back in. So they hoover you in, they suck you back in into the toxicity, bad habits. I've experienced that, definitely, Moves. I've never heard of that term, hoovering, though. That's interesting. I've never heard of that particular term. Thank you for that. Your mum did this. How did she do that to you, Moves? What was her style of doing that? How did she hoover you back in? And how did you come away from that? 6 years is a long time for you to get away from that. You've done very, very, very well. By the sounds of it, it must have been get away, come back, get away, come back, get away, come back, before you eventually escaped the magnetic pull of the hoovering, let's say. Some people will never restart. Start small, even being scared. You don't need approval, support, or validation, Shelley saying. Take the courage for that first step, absolutely. Some people will never restart. No. But start small. Start fucking tiny, man. Tiny, 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 tiny steps. And you might think, oh, it's only a tiny step. I've got so much to do. I've got so much, I don't know, weight to lose. I've got so much university work to do. I've got so much healing to do from my trauma. It doesn't matter what the fucking topic is. It could be anything that you're working on. And you think, what's the point of even doing that fucking small step? There's no point, because the task is so huge and overwhelming that I don't know where to start, and so I don't bother. But it's every little, it's just small steps, man, baby steps. Fucking sometimes it's just standing still, just standing where you are, not really moving anywhere. It's hard. It's fucking hard. I love this saying though: the hard work will take you home, mate. The hard work will take you home. You don't need approval or valid support or validation. Take that courage for the first step. Yes. Do it for yourself. Hi, Clear Vision. Welcome back. How are you? Anyway, I'm not my eyebrows are my eyebrows, mate. That's what I've got, lad. You enjoy them. You enjoy them. Whoever that is, Matty. Shelley saying, time and tide waits for no man. Don't let your mood dictate your day. That's easier said than done, I think, Shelley, but it's true. It's true. Time and tide waits for no man. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Don't let your mood dictate your day, or at least try and soften your mood a little bit if you can. Well said, Sander, by the way. You know the way. You've got it. Clear vision. Try. I know it's hard. Allow yourself for an hour for each day. Think about it, whatever, for then. After that, let it go. Yes, if you can, clear vision. Some people might need longer than an hour, depending on what it is. And that's okay too. But it's okay to be pissed off with stuff, man. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to vent that shit out. And sometimes you might need to sit with it for a fucking while. I do sometimes. Sometimes in my head, I think, I've got the answer. My logical brain's great. But emotionally, I've just got that anger there, that upsetness there. And logic doesn't dissolve that straight away for me sometimes. Even though I know better, I've got pissed off with something. My ego's kicked into fuck. And I'm like, oh, fucking angry. And it's just there. And it's just like, it takes a while for me. Sometimes with some things, it might take me half a day, depending on what it is. But some people don't even do that, clear vision. They just hold on to it all the time, all day, every day, day in, day out, week in, week out, year in, year out, and never let that go. And that'll just eat you alive, basically. Not you, but just as an example. Hi, Dawn Woodland. Hello. How are you? Hope you're okay. Anyway, Shelley's saying, in my view, if you've been held back, Shelley's saying, in my view, if you are being held back, give up the things that are holding you back. Standing still is more deadly, if you know what I mean. Let me read that again. In my view, if you're being held back in life, give up the things that are holding you back. Yeah, if you're getting held back by people or circumstances, letting those things go if possible. Sometimes it's and imagine if you've got a dead limb. I don't know, it's an example, and it's infected, and it's draining your energy, and it's painful. It's like, I'm not saying cut off your arm here, but cut off the dead weight. It's holding you back. You need to just get rid of that, cut it off, cut off that relationship or whatever it is, cut off those friendships, cut off that job. If it's possible, make sure you get another job beforehand, or if you need the money, of course, but you're cutting those things away that are holding you back. Standing still could be more detrimental, Shelley. I would say sometimes. Not if something's that bad for you and you're not doing anything about it, it could be more deadly. Yes, I'd say. You get drug tested at work, Brad. Most bigger companies with HC drivers not do random drug and alcohol testing. That's a good thing, Dawn. I think that's a good thing. Those machines are huge, very deadly. Anyway, I used to box when I was younger, amateur. And the boxing trainer, his son was a professional heavyweight boxer. He wasn't a big time professional, but he was professional. He was good, very good actually. And they were driving back after a fight, and the car got ripped to pieces by a HGV vehicle, and the guy died. Sad. So it can be very deadly, of course. So I understand why they do the tests. Anyway, Moobs is saying she was a narcissistic, guilt-tripping. She was narcissistic, a guilt tripper, using my dad's illness as leverage, bullying, sob stories, fear. My dad passed away, and that was it for me. I had no reason to keep being sucked in. The hold was gone. The game was gone. I suppose you were going back for your dad if you had a good relationship with your dad, Moves. I'd assume here. I don't know the full story. But that narcissistic behaviour, the guilt tripping, oh God, using your dad's illness as leverage to manipulate you, therefore linked to the guilt tripping, bullying, sob stories, fear. Oh my God, you must have seen a lot of that, Moves, throughout. That's shit to deal with. Do you not have any contact now? I'm assuming here. Correct me if I'm wrong. And please only share what you feel comfortable with. There's no pressure to share anything. If you want to, cool. It's all good. But and if I ask you any questions that you feel uncomfortable with, you don't have to answer them either. By the way, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. By the way, guys, I really appreciate the support. Timmy says thank you too. Anyway, there is also light at the end of the tunnel. It isn't always a train. What a train wreck. No, Shelley. There's not always a train coming towards you. Like, oh, shit. Sometimes there is light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you've got to go into the darkness though first. Bravely walk into the darkness first. Back to courage there, Shelley, as well, like you mentioned before. Dawn Woodland say, I'm trying so hard. What you trying? What's your goals, Dawn Woodland? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Thought I'd ask you that question. Sandra says, Moobs, that sounds very heavy and difficult. Yeah, God bless you, Moobs. That sounds really, really difficult. You must have done a lot of work to get to where you are by the sounds of it. A hell of a lot. Hi, Lee. How's it going? Anyway, let me carry on the best I can. I've got my little notes here, my bullet points, do I really? So, the guilt cycle that can occur when you become derailed from your goals, when you drop the ball, when things don't quite work out. Guilt convinces you that you need to become a different person before you can start again. So you're like, oh, I'm not ready now. I need to be this perfect person before I can go to university. I need to do this, that, and the other before I start leaving these toxic friendships or relationships. I need to be doing this first. I need to be doing that first. I need to be doing whatever first. But then that never happens sometimes for some people, and they just stay stuck. They're stuck still. Nothing's changing. But time is fucking flicking by. It's flicking by, mate. It's going fast. It keeps going. But that can be a lie. That guilt that can feel, that can hold you back for some people, not all people. It's a lie. You don't need to feel motivated. Like Shelley was saying, you don't need to feel motivated to start something or to restart something. Quitting smoking. You might not want to quit smoking, and that's your choice. But if you smoke, but if you want to quit smoking and then you quit and then you do 2 days off and then you think, oh, I'll go back now and that's it. You try again and try and get a bit better at it. You don't need Monday to start again. You don't need January. That's a big con, New Year's resolution. You don't need the next decision. Anyway, I'll do the best I can. Lee's lost a £5 on a scratch card. The National Lottery says thank you, Lee, for your contribution. They win every time with the whole gambling thing. You feel like you've got 3 Mount Everest to climb, Brad. You feel like it's too much, Dawn Woodland, shall I say. with your situation. Can you not break the problem down? Think about the problem. Write down what the problem is. And it could seem like Mount fucking Everest times by bloody 3, which sounds absolutely impossible to climb. It's like, what the fuck? I'm right at the bottom, and it's Mount Everest, and there's 3 of them on top of each other, and I've got to get over that. And that just sounds insurmountable. It's like, what the fuck? How the fuck do I get right up to the top of this whatever mountain? You write what the problem down, you write what the problem is, and then you break it down into small chunks. And then you pick the easiest bit. Pick the easiest thing that you can work on. Focus on one thing at a time. It could be as simple as you're living with someone that's narcissistic. You have to live with them. You've not got a roof over your head. You're dependent on them for the where you live, but they're abusive as fuck and they're nasty as fuck. Could you limit your contact with them a little bit? Could you limit your time with them a little bit? Could you have more time away from the home? Find an activity or something in the local area where you're away more from that house or that person. Find something that you enjoy doing. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking out loud here in real time. Or one small step, what would that be? I don't want to live with this person anymore. I'm going to start sending emails to the council to try and help me. And even though this email might not fucking do any good, but I'm going to write an email to someone. I'm going to send that email. And you sent the email. That's a small step. You've done something. The email might not get you fucking anything. It might not get anywhere. But you sent the email. And you're thinking, right, what else can I do? What else can I do? Little steps. Trying to change the situation. Or you're around, oh, it's easier said than done. You're around a narcissistic person and they trigger you big time. They really upset you. They say horrible things to you and they really upset you. Working on like not getting as bothered, which is easier said than done. Anyway, I'm just thinking about out loud here. Anyway, I'll keep going. No contact at all, Moobs is saying. Dad was the better of 2 shit parents. Oh shit. It's made me stronger. And I use it to my advantage. I'm the complete opposite to what I was raised in. I use it now. I use it as a how not to be a parent. So the way you're brought up, you think absolutely I'm doing the opposite of what I got. That's a great person. The what's it called? Boobs. That's basically in a nutshell saying the generational trauma ends with me. I'm not passing this on to my children. I'm going to be a better parent than they were. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be better. Moves is what I'm getting from gauging from what you're communicating there. It's made you stronger. You've decided. You've done what a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't do that. They just continue the cycle, don't they? Some people they carry on the generational trauma, so they pass on their trauma onto their children. And I get no parents are perfect because it's a hard job. I can imagine. You've done amazing moves. You've done amazing by the sounds of it. Well done. Sandra Singer winning moves, absolutely. Responsibility pie is a good one. Allocated the portions where they need to go. And you tend to find your piece is usually the smallest. Responsibility pie, I like it. So you're cutting out the pie into segments. Responsibility pie, it's like, am I responsible for this part of the pie? No, I'm not. You can have that. Am I responsibility for this part of the pie? No, I'm not eating that fucking pie. I'm not eating that humble pie because that's nothing to do with me. And it's not taking responsibility for everyone else's shit. Because some people want you to do that. They want you to say, and this is what I'm gauging from what you're saying. Everyone wants you to take responsibility for this, that, the other. And it's acknowledging and being aware of what you are responsible for is what I'm gauging from what you mentioned with this pie. Responsibility pie, that's very interesting. Moves. I never heard that one either. Interesting. And then for what you're responsible for is what you can really control. You can't control what everyone else is doing, of course. Shelley's laughing. It's all good. So has anyone been putting something off because they think you've already failed? Does anyone ever put anything off just because you think you've already failed? Anyway, let me keep going. Let me have a little moment. Let me have a sip of tea, guys. Doing the best I can, of course. My dad walked when I was 2 to my mother, gave me up when I was 8. Sorry, Lee, let me read again. Your dad's walked out when I was 2 years old. Oh, sorry, mate. When I was 2, my mother... No, sorry. I'm starting again, mate, Lee. I'm bloody third time lucky here. Your dad walked out when you were 2 years old. My mother gave me up when I was 8. Ended up in the care system, so I grew up having to be responsible then. I turned 13, it all went to shit. I'm sorry, Lee, that sounds bloody awful. Very, very difficult. Why did it all turn to shit at 13? You don't have to answer that because that's probably a personal question, mate. Sorry, I don't mean to be. That sounds very, very challenging, Lee. How did you deal with it? How did you make sense of it? I bet it was far from easy. Did you come across anyone that were really good, Lee? Did you come across some good people along your path? Or did you come across some people that were challenging, let's say? Shelley's saying, I've just refused to stay small. I'm not going to allow lower vibrational people to run over me. Enough is enough. And that's exactly it, Shelley. It's exactly it. And what do you mean by low vibrational people? I know you know, but it means... sorry, guys. Let me just recenter myself the best I can, guys. Sorry. Speaking the best I can. You're not going to stay small for people, low vibrational people. An insecure person likes you to appear weaker than they are because they'll feel better about it. They want you to stay small. They want to dim your light. They don't want you to be strong. They don't want you to be doing well. They just don't like it, Shelley, do they? And yeah, enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's the way, basically. That is the way, Shelley, absolutely. I think I've allowed that for a lot of my life too. I really, really have. Not anymore. I'm tired of it all, if I'm honest. I'm tired of it. Anyway, guys, I'll keep going the best I can. Shelley saying, Lee, that's really tough. You were so young. Yeah, that's a lot of challenges. Lee, you've been through a lot, mate, by the sounds of it. I don't know the full ins and outs, Lee. Of course I don't. But you've been through a lot, mate. And I think you've come out of it, from what I know, very well rounded. And I bet you're I bet you've become a good father. I think you're a dad, aren't you? You're a father. And you're doing the right things now going forwards. You ended up in gang culture, wow, Lee. Taking drugs when I was 13. So I met some bad people that weren't good for me. Anyways, I'm stronger than ever now. That's the past. I live for the future. That's the way, mate. That's the way. That's the way. Yeah, I've been in my own way around. Probably not the same as you, Lee. My story will be different to yours, of course. And that I've been around all that as well, mate. Oh, fuck me. Bad people. Yeah, I have, trust me. I've played my part, though, Lee. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't all fucking good. But you've done me. Let's go back to you, sorry. I don't want to talk about myself all the time. Back to you, mate, sorry. You're stronger than ever now. The past, I live for the future. Yeah. And be better. And be fucking better. Because you know better. Sometimes, like Moobs was saying before, some people teach you what not to be. So some people teach you what not to fucking be. Moobs giving Lee a fist bump there. Oh, thanks, Shelley. I try to explain things the best I can. I don't do it perfectly, though, of course. So why do people stay stuck? Like, they're trying to change shit. It's fucking hard, though. It's not just like, oh, stop taking drugs. Okay, I'll stop. That's it. I've done it. Congratulations. It was that easy. Like, no, it's fucking not. It really, really isn't. And some people go, yeah, but drugs are really bad for you. Look at what you're doing to yourself. You're spending all your money. They're making you feel ill. They're really bad for you. You have to stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. It's like, I know that you know that they're bad for you, but you're emotionally or trauma basically linked to these things, and it's more complicated than that. It's not fucking it's not straight fucking forward. It doesn't have to be drugs. It could be anything, or you're around toxic relationships, but that's all you've known all your life. So you've grown up with bullshit and toxic behavior. That's all you know. So you don't even know what's good. If you don't know what a good relationship is or good people are, you're only used to dickheads. It's really difficult to fucking just go, oh, stop hanging around with dickheads. It's that easy, is it? No, it's not that easy. It takes a long, long time. It takes a long, long time. It's not easy. Anyway, I'll go to comments in a moment, guys. Sorry. Why people stay stuck? Shame. Especially if it's been going on for a long time. They feel ashamed. They feel helpless, useless. Like nothing I do matters anyway. I give up. Apathetic. Apathy. What's the point? I failed loads of times anyway, so what's the point even trying anymore? This is me now. I'm just going to stay as I am now. I'm just going to keep staying down. Some people kick dogs when they're down. You shouldn't kick a dog when it's down, of course. It's a saying. Comparing yourself to everyone else. Like, look at that person over there. Look at this person over there. They've all got different stories to us. We've all got different stories. We all start off somewhere. Some people start, I don't know, anywhere. Some people are really, really, really lucky. They've got rich mum and dad. Mum and dad are doctors. Let's just go with doctors. And they're sound as fuck. And they're really good parents. And they send you to private school. You get a really nice upbringing. Then you become a doctor yourself. This sounds ideal. Perfect. Some people get that. Some. Not many, though. Not many. But a lot. It's never perfect. It's always a bit messy, isn't it? But don't compare yourself to everyone else. We're all different. You're in a race against yourself anyway. Another one is thinking progress has to be perfect. And no, is it fuck perfect? Is it fuck perfect? It's on a sip of water. Real progress is messy. It's disjointed. It's all over the fucking place. It's up, down, left, right. 5 steps forward. 10 steps back and a couple of left steps as well. Oh shit, I don't even know what track I'm on now. I was on track, then I went back 10 steps and I got fucked off to the side and I've lost the path. Where's the path gone? It's messy. And real progress is messy. Yes, it is. And you think sometimes you can convince yourself, I've got it all figured out now, this life thing. I've got it all. I'm sorted. I've read a few books as well. I know it all. I've got it all. It's like, life goes, really? You think you fucking know it all, do you? Here's a load of shitty, cunty problems to deal with. And you're like, shit. I thought I was confident. I thought I was good at this. I thought I was good at that. And I just realised that you're not. That happens to me sometimes. But every successful person has restarted more times than most people realise. The hard road will take you fucking home. I love that saying. Anyway, let me read the comments. Lee, you are a fabulous person. You're very proud of yourself. Your whole life ahead of you. Yes, absolutely, Shelley. You're doing awesome, Brad. Thank you. I'm trying my best moves. I'm not perfect, though, but thank you. Thank you, Shelley, too. Thank you for the words of encouragement there. Hello, David. Welcome back. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Of course, we are talking about if you've fallen off the path that you're on, start again. That's what we're talking about. Anyway, feeling stuck, it feels normal, comfortable. But feeling stuck, like you're just used to feeling stuck all the time. Yeah, I suppose you could find that to be normal if you lived like that for so long. I suppose moves, absolutely. Lee saying, thank you, Shelley, and thank you. I am proud how far I've come. But it wasn't easy. The ride was bumpy and had holes along the way. Yet I didn't fall down the rabbit hole again. Yet. Good for you, mate. Good for you. What keeps you... Right, okay. Lee, what keeps you on the straight and narrow now then? What keeps you going? What helps you? To maintain what you have, let's say. Maybe saying I'm so terrible for comparison, especially my looks. I'm working on it. Yeah, there's always someone younger than you. There's always someone fitter, stronger than you. There's always someone better looking than you, or whatever it is. There's always someone who's got a full head of hair, and I fucking haven't. Not that I'm asked. Yep. Comparison is the thief of joy, isn't it? Moves, absolutely. Springs to mind. Shelley saying you're worth more than the crumbs people throw at you. Distance is healing yourself. LOL. After yourself, because not too many others will. Look after yourself, do you mean? Yeah, you're worth more than the crumbs people throw at you. Crumbs of approval. Crumbs of validation. When you're a good little boy, a good little girl, and you do what they fucking want you to do. But them crumbs are just, they're sparsely, they give you little tiny little fucking shitty crumbs. When you deserve the whole cake, you deserve the whole fucking cake, but here's a little shitty crumb just to keep you satisfied. But you deserve more than that. And distance is healing. Yeah, it is. Having your own energy in your own place. And then you step out of the situation, then you step out of the environment that you were in, and you're like, shit, and you have time to yourself so you can recuperate. Once you're in the environment, if you're in the environment, I think sometimes it's because that much shit's going on and you've normalized it, you're used to it. It's just you don't get a chance to think about it because it's just happening all the time. But then when you take a step back and you find let's say you get your own place to live and it's really peaceful instead of the chaos, it's like, that's nice. I like this. This is really calm. No one's like being weird or being a dick. This is nice. I like this. And then you think to yourself, I like this. And I actually realise that other shit that I was doing over there a few years ago, that wasn't normal really, was it? Think, what was going on there? And then you start to think, what did this mean? What did that mean? Where did this end up? Why did I end up doing this? Why did I end up doing that? Where did all my shit come from? Where did my insecurity come from? This is self-awareness, isn't it? Like, shit. It's because of this, it's because of that. And sometimes it can get complicated because you're like, I really love that person. They've got a lot of positives. But some of what they did were a bit shit and weird. And then, that's what can happen. And then you realise you're breaking it all down and you're making sense of it. Becoming compos mentis kind of thing. Self-awareness. Anyway. Shelley saying, you're worth... Oh, I've read that, sorry. Love the Salt Bay. Yeah. I think he fell off the YouTube cliff, didn't he, or whatever it is. I think he's struggling now. It's random fucking Salt Bay shit, that. I don't know why I'm doing that moves. It's just random as fuck, if I'm honest. Lee saying, I've been tested and twisted. Had a mind that was restricted. The bad was normal to me. Yeah, I've seen a better light and set myself free. My daughter keeps me going every day, giving her a better future. That is fucking amazingly. That's amazing. I'm reading it again. I've been tested and twisted. You've definitely been tested and twisted by the sounds of it, mate. Had a mind that was restricted. The bad was normal to me. Yet I've seen a better light and set myself free. My daughter keeps me going every day, giving her a better future. That's lovely, mate. That's amazing. Not everyone gets to that point where you've got Lee. I'm not joking. God, I keep going back to my old friend, and he had a daughter. He had a daughter, and he was a really good dad, Lee. And he was really good with her. He was really good with her. Honest to fucking God, he was brilliant. And the partner that he had used to use the daughter as like a weapon, weaponizing the child in a way. I don't know the full ins and outs, and moving the goalpost. So if you get a house and you do this, that, and that, you can see your daughter. So he'd do that and achieve it. And then she'd go, no, you can't, because now I want you to do this. Now I want you to do that. And he didn't get to see his daughter. And I think that really hurt him anyway, amongst other things that were going on with my friend's life. And he didn't get away from all the drugs in that, Lee. He didn't get away from it. He kept going back, kept doing it. And the ending was not happy. Let's say that. I won't say any more on that. But that could happen to any fucking one, anybody, man or woman, don't matter. It can happen to anyone, that. So you've done really, really well, honestly. I think you know all that, don't you? But I sort of say that. Yeah, it's very sad. Fuck me, yeah. Yeah. Not everyone makes it out of that shit, you know? They don't. And sometimes it might not be as tragic as what I've just said. That person's gone now that I was talking about. But there's other people that are still here, that are still stuck in that loop. So they're still in the hell that they're in. And it's really difficult to come away from. Yeah, but there you go. Moon saying, isn't it fucked up that it takes no effort for people to wreck us? Yeah, it's such hard work to undo what was done to fuck us up. Yeah. It's fucked up that it takes no effort for people to wreck us. Yeah, it can do. It's such hard work to undo all the mess that someone else has basically been. If someone's been absolutely nasty to you and caused you a lot of pain, a lot of the time they just carry on like willy-nilly, just whatever, just carry on, don't they, doing what they're doing. And then you've got to deal with it all yourself. It doesn't seem fair sometimes, does it, Moobs, I'd say. It's not easy, is it? But with that, I suppose, it's easy me saying this right now, but it's a lot harder to live with. The challenges that are giving us, if we didn't have them, would we get strong? If we didn't suffer, would we not get... Do we need suffering in life? A lot of people would say, no, thanks. Anyway, let me carry on. So, a practical reset. Forget last week. Forget it, it's fucking gone. Might not have gone perfectly. Forget yesterday, it's gone. You might not have done what you were meant to do yesterday, but forget it. What's one thing you can do today? What's one thing you can do today? And it could be, it doesn't matter what it is. One thing you could do today is go, right, I'm gonna write a plan down. I'm gonna try something. I need to try something. I'm gonna have a go at something. I'm going to journal. I'm going to write down my problems. I'm going to write down my insecurities. I'm going to buy that book that deals with becoming more assertive. I'm going to buy that book that means becoming more confident. Doesn't matter what book it is. I'm going to start reading more. I'm going to start educating myself more. I'm going to read one fucking page. It's like, really, one page is fuck all, but it's something. It's one page. Go for that walk. Go for that walk. Drink some water instead of drinking beer. If you want to drink beer, you drink beer. I get it. But make that one phone call. Make that one phone call. Whatever that phone call is. You're trying to find work, or I don't know. It could be to anything. Apply for that one job, or write that CV, or whatever that is. And you might not get an interview if you apply for that job. You might even want the job, for God's sake. But just apply anyway. Like I said, read that one page. Or stay clean today. If you sucked into the drugs, stay clean for half a day. Or, I know it sounds ridiculous, if you're having 3 bags of this or 4 bags of this a day, have a little bit less. If you can. Small steps. Don't think about forever. Don't think about forever, because that's when you've got your Mount Rushmores, isn't it? If you think about forever and everything all together, it can appear like Mount Everest, or even bigger than Mount Everest. Think about today. What little step can I do? What little thing can I do? And that's that. Anyway. Let me have a look. Yeah, chill out with the scratch cards, Lee. Shelley said, not them bloody scratch cards on the head. two thing. Yeah. You love a list, moves, yeah? Do you know what I used to like? I sound sad now. I used to do, I've got a nursing degree. Anyway, whatever. And I used to have to do essays. And I break down the learning objectives. Learning objectives, you've got 4. And each learning objective, I'd have like 20 things that I'd have to do to break down that learning objective to achieve it. And I used to love, I'd put a list down, and once I'd done it, I put a tick on it and highlight it. And it was like maybe 2% of the essay. And then the next day I'd do a little bit, and I just kept ticking. And I loved the list, and I loved highlighting what I'd done. I don't know why, I found it very motivating. That's a bit geeky and a bit sad, but it worked for me. Anyway, Lee saying, forget yesterday. That's the past. Today is the now, and tomorrow is the future. 1000%, mate. Brad, yes, do it. Just fucking get it done, man. Just get it fucking done. You only hear once, man. You only hear once. Make it as good as you can. I know some days are fucking ridiculous. Some days I'm dragging my ass out of bed. Some days I'm fucking hanging out my ass. Trust me. I cannot be arsed. I really can. And I just get through the day and I don't really achieve much. And some days are like that as well. I get it. But anyway. You don't give up entirely, imported baby. That's the way, man. That's the way. Or some cases, I just keep doing it until I complete it. Yeah. No one completes life as you learn new things every day. Yeah, you can't know everything, Lee. And the things you wants and needs change as you get older, I believe. Depending on who you are. The desert will teach you more about water than the ocean ever will do. That's really good. Well said. I like that, Shelley. The desert will teach you more about the water than the ocean ever will do. 1000%. The suffering, the missing it. You'll appreciate it more. Yes, well said, Lee. What I was saying. Even smart people will still learn new things every day. Yeah, truly smart, humble person will. An arrogant, smart person won't, because they'll know it all. It's a massive price to pay if you know it all. A know-it-all won't learn fuck all, because they already know it, don't they? Not a fan of know-it-alls. I think they're full of shit a lot of the time. They might know a lot, but they don't know it all. A satisfying method. Yeah, I used to like it. I'm sad, moves. I learned a lot from you guys too as well, by the way. Honestly, I do. I'm always learning. I like learning. It's good. Shelley's as wise as an owl. Shelley's very wise. Very wise, I agree. I mean, I learned not to put pook at my phone while walking. I did the other day. I looked up and bang lamp. All right. Didn't know to look at you off and bang. Yeah. Yeah. Easy done, though. Easy done, Lee. Hi, Yellow Belly. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you didn't get a bruise, Lee. That's a shit joke. Bruce Lee joke there, imported baby, toward Lee. Nobody knows everything, Yellow Belly. No, they don't. No, they don't. Anyone that professes to do so, it's just a massive red flag, isn't it? Right, I'm going to start reading the comments now, guys. So I'm going to end the poll. I've done the topic for about 58 minutes. I think that's long enough. Let me come away from that. I'm going to go to open chat and then chill for a bit and speak to you guys. Sorry about the noise. 1 minute. Open subscriber-led chat. We'll go with that. Right, so I'm coming off topic. You can, if you want to go back to topic or you want to bring anything up, you can do. I'm going to be reading the comments, all the respectful comments, of course. I'm going to start chilling now. I'd like to go on topic for a while and cover it extensively as I can in real time. And then I just love reading the comments as well. So we're just going to coming away from the topic a little bit, but if you do want to bring it up, you can. So, Yellow Belly saying, oh, good, Brad, a late finish from gardening. What was you working on today? Do you find, Yellow Belly, you have a lot of clients, you have a lot of work, and you have work, does the work dry up in winter, or do you have other things going on? Hi, Paula, welcome back. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Shelley's saying, be authentic, because no matter what you do, people will create their own version of you anyway. Fucking hell. Absolutely. Some people will put you in a box, Shelley, and they'll imagine you to be something that you're not. Some people have put me in a box in my life, like, you've never had a deep conversation with me. You've never asked me much about myself. You've never really listened to me, some people. You don't fucking know me, and yet you're telling me who I am. It's like, you don't know fuck all. You don't even know yourself. Not you, but I'm giving an example. Some people I've met, like, you don't even know yourself, and you think you know me. I can't change your opinion of me. That's on you. You know, some people they just. And sometimes they like putting you in a box that makes you look weaker than you are, or useless, or you're useless you, you're harmless you. Like, you don't know fuck all. You know fuck all. Sorry, I'm going on one here. But people do put you in a box, Shelley. Sorry, I'm going on one a little bit there. But yeah, I like that. It's true. It's very true. Let them do it anyway. Fuck it. They're going to do it. Yellow Belly saying, very true, Shelley. Yeah, bang on. Welcome back to Paula. Yellow Belly saying hi to Paula too. Paula saying hi to Shelley. Vince of Ireland, isn't it funny how you get to know the regulars on the stream? Yeah, it is. And the personality comes out, I believe. The personality comes out in a way I like to think, yes. Yellow Belly saying, have to get the work whilst I can. Is it seasonal? What do you do during the winter, Yellow Belly? You just save up enough during the summer, summer, whatever you want to call it, and then save up your money for the winter to make sure you've got enough to last you during the winter. Important Baby says, fuck the rest. They hate us because they ain't us. Sometimes. Yellow Belly saying hello to lovely Shelley. LOL from Imported Baby. Paula, hope you are well, Shelley saying. Maybe saying, Imported Baby, yes. Don't hate me because you hate me. Exactly. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, guys. Lee saying, I don't think I know everything about myself at times. Yeah, there's layers to it, isn't there? We all have blind spots as well. That 360-degree circle, that 360-degree view. You're going to have a blind spot somewhere. Well, I do. I'm sure I do at some point. I suppose if you're really honest with yourself and you do soul searching, you can see your weaknesses. And if you're really honest with yourself, it can hurt. It can be painful, but it can help sometimes, I suppose. But we're all the same. We're human, though. We're human and we fuck up. And it's okay. English culture is great, though, so unassuming, at least to your face. Yeah. What's that old chestnut? How you doing, mate? You all right? They don't want you to tell you. They don't really want to know if you're all right. They're just saying it. It's just a figure of speech. It's just like a small talk thing. Hey, you all right? And if you go, actually, no, I'm not all right. My mum's just died. I've shit the bed. And my dog's just bit my leg. You'd be like, oh, didn't want to. They've asked you if you're all right. You've answered them honestly. They won't want to hear all that. Like, fuck that. We don't. We just want you to say. We just want you to say, yeah, I'm good. It's weird. It's like, I think, is that the English way? Kind of. I'm going off on a tangent here, aren't I, a little bit? I think some people, though, they'll ask you if you're all right and they genuinely mean it. Some just say it just because it's unconscious small talk in a way sometimes. Sorry, Vince Val, I might have misinterpreted what you said there. Lee saying hi to Paula. People are quick to criticise others. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I bet you we're all guilty of criticising others at some point. Some people, you can do 1,000 things right, yellow belly, and you do one thing wrong, and the one thing that you've done wrong, or the mistake that you've made, will stand out more than all the good things that you've ever done sometimes. And they're quick to criticise you and tell you this, that. You think, I've been doing loads of right things all year. Been great, been smashing it. Then I do one little thing fucked up or wrong, and then you're just picturing that person as they're that mistake, and they're not. Not always. People can be very harsh with criticism, yes. Very unforgiving sometimes. Shelley saying she hopes that Vince Valiant is well. Point they say people's ego sometimes gets to the better of them, and then they start to judge or compare. Yeah, the ego can run away with itself. The ego can paint people to be bad guys. Let's just say you're around me, I don't know, you say something and I get upset with what you've said or something, and then that's it. You've hurt my feelings, let's say, but you've done loads of other good things and you're never really rude, but you said one thing that could have been a bit risky or whatever, and then I'm just upset with it, and then my ego's hurt. Basically, it's my ego that's hurt, and then it can end up with me judging or comparing. I'm going off on a tangent here. Sorry, guys. I think I've lost my train of thought there. Anyway, Yellow Belly saying seasonal Brad, but I take on DIY jobs to get through. Oh, good. How do you advertise for the DIY jobs? Is it word of mouth, or do you have your own business? You have your own business, don't you? Of course. Well, I'm glad that you've got stuff to get you through, mate. Good to keep the work up, isn't it? Sandy saying Yellow Belly, I agree. People are so quick. I agree. They can be, yes. Vince Vaughn says hi to Shelley. Moobs is saying, Lee, I say we eat and shit the same. What? People? Yeah. Even when you mind your own business, people still try to get involved. Sometimes they do. Imported baby. They try to get involved. They try to drag you in. That's what they can do. Shelley says Moobs, haha. Lee's agreeing with Moobs. Moobs said, Brad, what do you do for downtime? Do you have any hobbies? Yes, I have hobbies. I've always liked exercising, so I go to the gym. I do weights, and I do circuit training, and I do a bit of spinning, cycling. I go to the sauna, jacuzzi. I love doing that. So going to the gym, I love doing that. I used to do triathlons about 10 years ago, but that's 10 years ago. I don't do that anymore. So I keep fit, go for walks, visit places, go on holidays when I can, play chess, read, but I use Audible. What else do I do now? I do this, but this is my business. I try and be professional. I know I swear, but that's just me being genuine. That's me, how I genuinely communicate. And I want to just continue that. But I treat this as professionally and as well, this job. This is like my hobby, but my business at the same time. This is my passion, really is. As this, I'd say, crazily as well. They're my hobbies right now. So yeah. What are your hobbies, Moobs? What do you love doing? What are everyone else's hobbies, actually? Share if you want to. Imported baby saying he's a couples therapist. He's helping Timmy get a wife. Moobs a couple therapist. Yeah. We're gonna. He says yeah. He said he'll sort the eggs out. There we go. Anyway, I'll leave Timmy to chill his little head out in the corner. He's keeping an eye on things, though, is this lad. That fist of fury he's got. We live in a judgmental world. God, do you know what? Yeah, Belly, that's true. It's true. Where people think they're better than the next person. That's so true, mate. That's so true. That's so true. Have I ever done that, Yellow Belly? Yeah, I've fucking done that. Have I judged other people? Of course I have. Have I thought that I was better than people sometimes in my own way? I've done it. I'm guilty of that. I need to be better with that, actually, sometimes. I get annoyed at things. It's just like an unconscious thing that I thought I have. We're not better than anybody. We're not better than anybody. I don't think so, anyway. Important not to judge people too harshly because it gets you into a negative type of loop as well. Gets you angry, gets you upset, doesn't it? If you judge people too much, it's not good. It's not high vibrational, it's low vibrational, I'd say, Yellow Belly. But I'm definitely guilty of that, if I'm completely honest. And I think a lot of people are, humans are. That's something that we could all, I don't know, a lot of people could work on, I'd assume. Obviously, of course, though, we're human. Not always going to be perfect. I'm no better, I'm as good. Sorry. Important Baby says indeed, Yellow Belly. Yes, true. Move's saying I'm no better, but I'm as good as what I truly think. You're as good as what you truly think. So you believe in yourself. You've got self-esteem, high self-esteem moves, confidence in yourself. You're backing yourself. You should always be your own best. You should be your own cheerleader, basically. It's good to be your own cheerleader. If you don't back yourself, no, is anyone else going to do? Sounds a bit harsh, but I think there's truth in it. Timmy never sleeps or goes to the toilet. Doesn't need to. It's very true, Brad Yellow Belly saying, yeah. Imported Baby, I have a tortoise for reals called Coco. Do you? No way. Ah, wow, moves. I didn't know that. You live. How long do turtles live for? They live a long time. A tortoise live. Sorry, turtle, tortoise. They live. I don't know how long they live. It's over 100 years. I know that. Is it 170 years or something like that? I don't know. They live a lot longer than humans. But if said you should hook Coco and Timmy up. I don't think that's going to work. Lee saying I was judged today in my local supermarket with my neck tattoos. Got asked if I'm proud of them. To which I responded, yes, I am. Thank you, Karen. She just huffed and walked away. That's really rude, Lee. Not you, but are you proud of your tattoos? That's really rude, isn't it? I think. He said, thank you, Karen. Yeah, well, you did. That's good, though. That boundary worked, Lee, didn't it? By the sounds of it. Yellow Belly, nobody is below or above anyone. I agree with you. Get him told, mate. Yellow Belly saying. Point saying, Lee, the way I see it, as long as they are not negative tattoos like evil images, then I find them great. I have no tattoos at all. Personally, they're not for me. However, I really do appreciate the art that goes into some of them. I think some of them look amazing. They look really interesting, very creative. It takes a lot of talent to be a tattoo artist, or to be a good one, should I say. And I do appreciate the art that's involved in them. And I think some of them look really cool. They look really good. And they're very, some of them have meaning, don't they, towards them. I think it's a really positive thing. For me personally, I don't have any. It's not for me personally, but I do appreciate them, if you know what I mean. Facebook and word of mouth, Brad. Or is that where you get your work? Yeah. Reputation. Good. Hope you maintain your busyness, mate. And yeah. You're thinking of getting a tattoo yourself. What tattoo are you going to get imported, baby? Shelley says, Lee, they are only fucking jealous. Fuck them. Yeah. I do, Yellow Belly. It's an everyday thing at the moment. All these Karens about. Some can be, mate. I feel sorry for people called Karen, Lee, because there might be some really nice Karens. People called Karen. I know it's terminology for certain types of people, but anyway. Lee saying, yes, Shelley, probably all are jealous, but it's my body, my canvas. I'll draw on it what I like. Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't judge a book by its cover either, Lee, as you know. People do, though. People will judge a book by its cover. They've got people do it all the time. Yeah. Yellow Belly saying, you're right, Lee. There, Lee. Most of the characters in Kevin's have boring lives. Is Kevin like the male version of Karen? I don't know. Don't mind the Karen sad people. I've met people like that, though. I've come across them. Your hobbies are very good for you, Chess. That's a cool. I love the swearing. I'm here for all the fucks you give. Awesome passion. Oh, thanks, Moobs. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Thanks to everyone else for all the support as well, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, saying thanks. I laugh and walk away after I've called them a Karen. Yeah, well, yeah, I think your work's done there, Lee. By the sounds of it. Team Timmy. Yeah. He's not really saying anything right now. I don't know what he's going to say. Anyway. Shelley saying, Lee, you're right, lad. Absolutely. Moon saying, my hobbies, anything that involves anything grotty. Right. Art, baking. I love baking so much. I'm a feeder. Baking's a kind of art in a way, isn't it? I'd say it's a different type of cooking, isn't it? Shelley saying, moves, that's lovely. I've done it in the past. I think it was jealousy. What judged other people? Is that what you mean? We all get a bit jealous sometimes. Sometimes a bit of jealousy is good. You can go, oh, look at that person over there doing so well. Fucking hell, I wish I'd have done that. Bit jealousy. Shit, how did they manage that? I'm going to find out how they got there. I'm a bit jealous. I wish I had what they had. But I'm going to use that jealousy to inspire me to become them or to learn from them. That's positive, isn't it? That's like positive jealousy. I don't think jealousy can always be bad. It depends on which way you approach it. Or if it's envy and you're like, I fucking hate that person. Who do you think they are? Look at them. They think they're better than everyone with a nice house. Look at them with a Porsche. Look at them with this. Look at them with that. Look at them with, they're all happy families. And you're getting really angry. And you're starting to wish bad things for them. You try to trip them up. You try to throw dirt at them, even though you don't know them. That's when envy kicks in, isn't it? That's jealousy on steroids kind of thing. That's not good for you. But we all get a bit jealous sometimes, I suppose. Sometimes we don't even realise it, I suppose, as well. I found Call of Duty. I used to play it years ago. I stay away from it now, Yellow Belly, because I've got an addictive personality. And if I start playing games like that, I'll get sucked in. I won't be able to stop doing it. Well, I will, but I'll just be too obsessed. Anyway, Shelley saying, back in a second, have dogs in garden and putting oils in my vape. No worries. Yellow Belly saying, see you soon. Shelley? Important Baby saying, Coco is a boy. He's 20 years old and just started entering his teenage years. He humps everything. He will live to 100 to 150 years. He's an African spurred thigh. Wow. Wow, he's going to have a long life, I hope. Bloody hell. I love body art. I got my one only at 16. I really crap one because my mum said I couldn't have one. So you rebelled a bit there, Moobs. You got one anyway. You lost stream, no worries, mate. It's all good. Like, subscribe, be respectful. Strictly no kids, thank you. No. I think it's odd. I had someone yesterday saying, any advice for leaving primary school? I thought, oh my God. It's like a 10-year-old or someone pretending to be a 10-year-old. It's like, no. It's weird. Get yourself a drink, lad. I will. Thanks. I'm going quiet for a moment. I'm just going to put... Sorry, I'm on my PC right now. And I'm just going to... put the game on so I can see it in the background. I hope Paraguay beat Germany, but they probably will. Oh, it's 0-0. Right. I'll keep it on. Can't play anymore, Brad. I've only got 12 volts electrics. Still not a bad thing, not being able to play on the Xbox. All right, so it doesn't. Oh God, you've not got a power outlet. Could you not get something, a generator or something, to help with that? Not that you might not want to, but 0-0. Anyway, Lisa, I got my first tattoo at 17. It was a crap. It was crap. Now it's covered up, and I've ended up with 30 tattoos now. Still need more though, yeah, but it's very addictive. You've got to be good at art to be able to do that, though, to be able to be a tattoo artist, I'd say. Oh, God, sorry, guys. I'm just chilling a little bit now. I'm slowing down a little bit. Lee, were you being rebellious like me? And oh, my Lord, I bet your canvas is amazing. Yeah, what tattoos do you have, guys? What tattoos do you have, Lee? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just unwinding a little bit. It's your body, yeah. If you want to wear tattoos, wear tattoos. I think it's rude. Do you know what I think is rude as well? I bet people have all done it. Have you got kids? Have you got kids? Is a rude question. Are you not married yet? Why are you not married yet? Why have you not had kids? Why have you got kids? I think it's really rude. In relation to someone questioning you about your tattoos, why have you got that tattoo? What's up? Yeah, it's like, it's rude. I think it's rude. People don't always mean to be rude, though, I don't think. People do things, everyone does things differently. And that's okay. And I don't think it's right to force your ideals on other people, religious beliefs or anything dogmatic. Dogmatic meaning this is my way or the highway. You will bend to my will. I will tell you what to fucking think. I'll tell you what to believe. And if you don't, I'm going to judge you for it. It's very narrow-minded, isn't it? Some people have that kind of thinking. It's not good. Let people do what the fuck they want to do. Within reason, of course, as long as they're not hurting anybody. Anyway. Timmy's got his first tatter frog along his neck. He's hiding it under his cravat. It's like, nope, can't see it. It says hiding it. Lee saying that I called it a midlife crisis. I've got a full back piece while neck covering chest, ribs, both arms, both legs. Then I'll have my arse cheek done next. Timmy says, woo. Wow. What are you going to have you on your ass crack, lad? Bloody hell. I bet the ribs hurt. I think I've heard people say tattoo along the ribs could be painful. I know it's painful anywhere, but especially the bonier parts of your body. He's a hero in a half shell. Moves is Brad's bestie. I know. I don't think I can moves. I can't. It's owned by Jellycat. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic as merch. It'd be amazing as merch. It's a good idea, but I think I'd get done for copyright. It would be cool. I completely 1,000% all in agree. 1,000%. I'd have to contact them and request it. Maybe I'll do that, but I couldn't do it as I couldn't do the same. I'm funny. Thanks. Lee saying ribs tickled me, that made me laugh. I fell asleep getting my whole neck tattooed and chilled, easily getting my back piece done. I mean, it's not cheap though, Lee. It's not cheap, is it? It's not cheap at all. Oh, just chilling now, relaxing a little bit. So luckily, I've only got 3 days this. Tell a lie, I'm doing 4 days this week, which is less than I usually do. I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've got Thursday, Friday, Sunday off this week, which is good. I had a busy day today. I was doing plastics today, plastic surgeries. That's what I was scrubbing for. Quite easy, actually. Very important. You basically, the surgeon's taking skin cancer out of people's bodies. And then, yeah. So sometimes the growths are on their head, or they're on the arm, and they'll just like, oh, they'll see. Imagine you've got like a little bit of like potential skin cancer on the arm, and they'll put local into it. Patient's awake, and then they'll just get a knife, cut around it, excise around the area, and then they'll get some sutures. It sounds really simple, and then they'll close it up, and then they'll put a dressing on it. This is a really simple version of it, and then that gets sent to histology, which is pathology, the path lab, and then that is tested to see if it's got if it's carcinogenic, if it's got cancer in it. Anyway, it's good because you're getting the surgeon is taking away people's skin cancer a lot of the time, which is positive. Lee saying, I have a very high pain threshold. I've spent over $3,000 so far. Yeah, but it's expensive. And you want, Lee, you want someone who's good at it as well, of course, because it's permanent, isn't it? Of course. What was a positive for you today? That's a good question. Moobs, I'm going to give that to everybody. What was a positive for you today? Positive for me today was the fact that I worked really hard. I had a really good team with me today. I liked all the people that I was working with today. They were really nice, and the team worked really well. We had a lot of cases. One was going to get cancelled, which would have been bad for the patient, but fortunately, we managed to get it done. We just about managed to get it done, which is positive. So that was my positive for today. And I fasted today as well. I fasted all day successfully, which was good. And I'm doing this as well, which is positive with you guys, which is amazing as well. Anyway, Brad, great stream. Good on you. Thanks. Nice one. Thanks, Shirley. Yellow Bear saying, I've just started an alphabet tattoo. The tattooist recommended we do the alphabet in lowercase so we can get at least A and B on it. Well, you can do the whole alphabet. And Lisa, seeing that Karen have a huff in the supermarket was my high of the day. Yeah, she attacked you, Lee, in a way. And then, and then off she went, Lee, into the sunset. I don't think you'll be asking her for a date, though, will you, Lee? I'm joking. Brad Allen, we do keep going for a little while longer, Sander. A little while longer. Moves is saying, it's nice you've been surrounded by good people and a good team. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. Well done on fasting. I find it really easy fasting. Honest to God, I can fucking do it. It's black coffee and water. I can do a day easily, most of the time. Especially with the heat, etc. We've been experiencing. It's been a lot cooler today, though, Moves, which I'm great. Actually, that's another positive. It's been a lot cooler today. I don't know about for you. Moves, whereabouts are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you from? Your live is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks. They say, nah, I'm hard to get. It's good to know your worth, though, mate. Sandy's saying I'm going to sleep. Okay, no worries. I won't be that long. The positive for me, shall I say, today, I was with lovely people today, helped with new art. Everybody happy, it was good. That's really good. Everyone's happy together, doing a bit of art or whatever they're doing. That's nice. My positive, picking up the litter out my street and seeing it tidy. Making my son laugh by being his cheerleader at sports day. I'm a yam, West Midlands. Ah, right, West Midlands. That's really good. You made your son laugh. You're cheering on your son, giving him that positive support, that positive energy. Yeah, picking up the litter from the street. I wish more people did that. I wish more people would stop dripping the litter moves, of course. BL Belly saying, my positive, I made it home so I could catch some live chat with you beautiful people. Oh, thank you. One of mine as well. Definitely. Yeah, thank you. Shelley saying, moves, the heat was chronic. You're a nice person. Yeah, it was. There's meant to be another one coming in July, which is obviously next month. But it starts from tomorrow, doesn't it? Not the heat, but it's meant to be at some point. It's meant to be another heat wave coming in July at some point. I don't know exactly when. It's difficult because obviously, state the obvious, there's not much aircon in the UK, and a lot of the homes, or most of the homes, are insulated, so it's just a double hit. So the heat hits differently. Shelley saying, Sander, good night. Take care. God bless. Moob says good night to Sander too. Moob says, Shelley, it's been awful. I was sweating like a see you next Tuesday in Lycra. Sorry, so crude, but that heat Friday it's starting. Is it again? Oh man, I'm not into it, Moobs. I don't care what everyone says. Oh, I can't wait for it to be sunny. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I like the cooler weather all day long. Still 0-0 with Germany and Paraguay, if you wanted to know. Not exactly a classic game, but there we go. Lee saying, bring on the next heat wave. I love a heat wave. Give me 40 degrees all day long. Oh, mate, no. Do you like it? You might like it, but if the heat wave is on the way, I'm sleeping beside the fridge. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes, guys. I need to do something quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm back now. Oh, shit. I'm back. There we go. So, I'm just scrolling up a little moment. Anyway, my Hershcon is non-existent. Oh, you can buy little aircon units, can't you? I think they use up a lot of energy. Don't know if that helps with the heat. I've never had one. I've never owned one. Maybe saying I want to walk in the fridge, keep the damn walk in wardrobe. I'm a autumn winter lover, less a hard ass. Yeah, I prefer autumn winter too. Lee loves the hot. Everyone's different. A lot of people do. A lot of people would agree with you, Lee. They would. See you in a rolly. What do you mean, rolly? Shelley, I'm dreading the next one. The under boob pool parties. I'm not a fan, and my ass crack falls. No, it's not good. Guess what I have to work? Guess what we have to do on Friday? It was fucking boiling in the theatres. We had to cancel some of the cases, and the humidity was 70%. The temperature was like 26 degrees in the theatre, which is too hot. It increases infection risk, basically. And sometimes I've got to wear a lead gown, right? I've got a lead gown because they're doing x-rays. So I've got to wear a lead gown. It's another layer. It's heavy. And then I've got to wear a gown over that. And I've got two pairs of gloves on. I've got a mask over my face. I've got a hat over my head. A theatre cap or whatever it is. And I'm sweating. And it feels absolutely minging. It's horrible. And then I take off my gloves. All my gloves are wet because of sweat. All the gowns, you like the lead gown, just covered in sweat. It's minging. It's awful. Anyway. You're hibernating winter, Shelley, Lee's saying. Yellow belly prefers autumn and winter too. Makes you feel sick, the heat, yeah. It's easy to keep warm than to keep cool. Exactly, you control it much better, yellow belly, 1000%. Subscribe, like, enjoy the stream. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to everyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you, Shelley. Shelley knows that, the answer to that. Lee, with regards to Dublin, she'll answer it better than anybody, I think, that's on here right now. It's something similar to the UK, to be honest. The city. I've never been. Moves, you're saying. Top tip for you guys out there. Corn flour on your bonbons. Seriously, just sit them in there. It's so good. What bit of corn flour? Salt bait. Fucking salt bait moves. That corn flour, and then just let them bask in the ambience. Does it actually work? I've never heard of that one. The other guy saying that sounds brutal, Brad. Yeah, it's warm, mate. Oh, yeah. And sometimes I'm stuck there for like 4 hours, 5 hours, and you can't move. You're stuck in the sterile field. You can't move. Yeah, you've got to see the case through. Anyway. See you in a bit. All right, boobs. Sorry, I didn't understand you. Thanks for explaining. Yeah. Suffering the heat. Yeah, I think everyone does, though, in their own way. Good night, Lee. Thanks for being with us. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week, mate. Salt Bay corn flour. Try it. Dries out the sweat and cools them. Right. Does it smell corn flour? I've not really encountered much corn flour in my life, if I'm honest. It's still 0-0. No smell. Okay. Moves, is this the first time you've been on my live? I think it is. Unless you've been watching and not commenting. I don't think I've ever seen you on the live before. Right, so when do I go live? I go live on Fridays. You probably already know the people that are watching. Shelley's just imagining the cornflower on the ball. Oh dear. What was I going to say? So I go live on Fridays, live on Sundays, and obviously live on Monday evenings around 7, 8 p.m. ish, sometimes a bit later. I try to keep the same time all the time, but it depends what I'm doing. Oh, deep heat on the dangles instead of Sudocrem. Oh, that would have burnt. Absolutely burnt. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes and then I'm going to call it a day. Five more minutes and I'm going. Yeah. Right. Oh, God. Still 0-0. For anyone that's interested. Probably not one, but there we go. I wonder where this is going to take me, this whole live doing this thing. Let's see where it goes. I'll keep doing it, of course. I don't know where it's going to go. I'll keep trying. It's working anyway in its own way, which is positive. Yeah, it's working in its own way. I've said this loads of times, there's so much bullshit out there. So much like weird bullshit. And sometimes weird bullshit's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's weird. It's bullshit. But it's a bit of entertainment. And that's not always a bad thing. Because it likes to alleviate stress, doesn't it? It takes you away from the normality of life or the mundaneness of life or whatever. But I think it's important to speak bloody sense, or as much sense as you can, or as much sense as I can, or as much sense as we can, should I say. I think it's important. Anyway, Shelley St. Brad, I'm going to walk the dogs before I go to bed. Good night. Good night, Moose. God bless you. Good night. Good night, Shelley. Thank you. So, thank you for everything. Have a good night's sleep. Hope you sleep well. My dingle dangles turn into crispy and dry. I don't fancy that, mate. Not into that, Yellow Belly. You're not selling it very well. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day as well, guys. Thank you for your time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for just supporting. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. I really do. And what's going to say then? So, Moose saying, I'm here for all the fucks you give. All the thanks from me to you. Fist bump to you too. Thanks, Moose. Good night and keep well. Yeah, so I'll be live on Friday. Live on Sunday next. I might do a cheeky little live during the week. Let's see. I'll see. I'll see if I can fit it in. I might do a workout tomorrow on the live. I might do. I don't know if that's any interest, but I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. Right. Yellow Belly saying good night, lovely Shelley. Soft, sweet dreams. Good night, lovely souls. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Look after each other. Don't take any shit. You know the script. You know the drill. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon. But I hope you'll have at least a decent week or a good week. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless.